I want to introduce our first speaker. This is Dr. Keeley Layfield with Starkey.
Hello. All right. Who is excited for coffee this morning? Woohoo, yeah. So my name is Dr. Keeley Layfield. I'm the Education and Training Audiologist for Starkey, and I cover Florida. I may have seen some of you before in your offices. If not, let your sales rep know. I'd love to get into your office and train you. But like they said, this is a really fast pace, and I got a lot to cover because with the Genesis AI product launch, we really did launch all new everything. I have a lot of buckets to cover in the next 15 minutes. Some of the big points of the Genesis AI launch, though, that I do want to focus on with you guys is our sound quality improvements, the changes that we've made to our design, and how we have become an industry leader in battery life with the Genesis AI product portfolio. And a lot of this is able to be achieved because of our new processor on board. So we launched the Starkey Neuro Processor, which is kind of that brain of the Genesis AI product family. And this is faster, smarter, more advanced than any other processor that is available on the industry. I don't know if you guys know the name Dr. Achin Bomik, but he used to work for Intel and IBM. This is his brainchild that he has been working on for the last 5 years. And so I'm really excited to see what we can do with this technology moving forward, but I'm excited to talk to you about what we're able to do right now with it as well, because we're doing some incredible things over at Starkey. So the speed and the efficiency of that processor allows us to make 80 million automatic adjustments an hour in the hearing aids. And I know this sounds like a really big number, and you're like, oh my God, who did the calculations to figure out 80 million adjustments an hour? But your takeaway point that I want you to have on this is that the hearing aids are very quickly and very seamlessly analyzing, reacting, and adapting to the environments that your patients are in so they don't hear the processing that's going on in the hearing aids, even though there's all this incredible processing occurring. But it's just a very transparent and a very natural sound quality for them. And sound quality is key. You know, at Starkey, we do a lot of really cool things in our hearing aids, like all of our health and wellness features. We have fall alert, activity tracking, but don't think that we've forgotten that we're a hearing aid manufacturer. So we always have our sound quality front and center in the back of our mind. We know if your patients aren't happy with the device, they're not going to keep it in their ears. So we really, really focus on our sound quality to bring some really incredible, natural, clean, transparent sound for your patient. And we're doing compression a little bit differently than what we've done before. So instead of relying on slow compression alone in our devices, we have fast and a slow compressor running in tandem to manage the environment simultaneously, and then we sum the gain of the two together, hence the term additive compression. And we're bringing a new fitting formula to Genesis AI. So you've probably used eStat with our legacy products. Genesis and the ProFit fitting software feature eStat 2.0. Starkey's always been an audibility-based manufacturer. It's something we're very passionate about. And so one of the big benefits that we're able to achieve with eStat 2.0 is that additional gain for soft speech, so that your patients, even if they're talking with someone who's maybe a little softer, they can still hear them and converse with them very clearly and very easily. So there's a lot of other things that we've put into our sound processing that I don't necessarily have the time to get into today with you guys. But if you have more questions about this, again, let me know. I'm at the table all weekend as well. I'd love to answer any questions that you have. And so I want to do just a quick high picture of our entire Genesis AI product portfolio. You can see we have a wide variety of both standard and custom products for your patients, and we have a wide variety of battery operated as well as rechargeable options for your patients. And we do have a full line of accessories that are going to work with all of our wireless styles. And if you have a patient who's super concerned, we have two very tiny non-wireless styles in the CIC and that IIC. And all five of our rechargeable styles are waterproof. So I'm from Louisiana originally. I now live in Florida. I don't know how to survive in a humidity that's under 80% on a daily basis. And so moisture ingress is a huge deal. And so I'm really excited of all of the different, build techniques, testing techniques, and everything that we've put into place with Genesis so that, again, we can offer 5 different waterproof styles for you and for your patients. And, I've mentioned the efficiency of the processor and what it's allowing us to do with our battery life. So on that RIC RT style, which is our rechargeable with a telecoil, we're able to get 51 hours of battery life on a single charge. And if your patient's a cross wearer, which I'm sure a lot of you see cross and bicross patients, they can get 29 hours of battery life on a single charge, which is just amazing, especially considering our previous cross generation got around 14 to 16 hours of battery life per charge. So your patients absolutely should get their full wear day with Genesis AI. And what all of our testing is showing is that at that 5-year mark, we're still at 80% capacity. And when your capacity starts as high as it is at 51, there still should get that full wear day even at that 5-year mark. So we really tried to look at the design of our products so that we can give your patients a device that they can wear comfortably all day, but we also want to talk about all the days of the product that they have from a durability standpoint too, and that's something that we looked at as well with the design of Genesis. And then we have a full line of accessories. I kind of mentioned that in the beginning. If you want to learn more about any of these, we've got 3 different remote mic options, a remote control, and a TV streamer option for your patients. And then the My Starkey app has been completely rebuilt from the ground up. This is the most intuitive app. I don't know if you guys ever worked with Thrive previously, but I love to jokingly say that Thrive was built for engineers by engineers. Well, My Starkey really was built with patients in mind, and we polled a lot of patients to see, what do you look for in your app? What makes it easy for it to use? What's intuitive? And we built based on that to minimize the amount of troubleshooting that you have to do and make it very simple and very easy for your patients to pick up and use this app on a daily basis. And we know that connectivity is becoming more and more common. It's becoming more of a demand. So we've also really beefed up our wireless antenna and the internals so that you can get now around 42 feet away from your smartphone or from those accessories and still keep a strong streaming signal because, again, that's something that more and more patients are asking for. So I hope you can see, that we're trying to really improve every single part of that hearing aid fitting process from selection to connection. And then we're also looking at programming. So if you have, worked with Starkey historically, you're probably very used to and very comfortable with the Inspire fitting software. Well, we've introduced a new one with Genesis called ProFit. And I'm going to be honest, when they first said, hey, we're launching a new software, I was like, no, Inspire was so good. But after 2 days of using ProFit, I'm like, oh, we needed this new formation. We needed this new organization. This is just a very simple and very intuitive software to use for everybody. So we didn't want to just make a new software for no reason. We wanted ProFit to be more organized, be more efficient. You guys are in ENT or very heavy medical focused practices. You don't have a lot of time to be in the software and click around to find you need to get in, do what you need, and get out. And that's how ProFit was designed. Because like with MySware, we polled patients and asked them what was important. We did the same thing with ProFit. We asked providers who are in the clinic every day fitting patients, what's important to you, what do you need, and where would you think it makes sense for it to be. And that's how we built ProFit. So this very much was designed for you guys by you guys. And so this allows you to spend more time connecting with your patients and doing what your busy schedule demands that you need to do, rather than spending a lot of time in the software clicking around trying to get that fit just right. So here is kind of that overview of all new everything. I know I threw a lot at you guys this morning, and I did it in a very short time frame. I'd love to get into more of the nitty-gritty and get into more of the details for you guys. So if you have any questions for me or want to know more about Starkey, about Genesis, any of our extra features or product portfolio, I'm going to be at the booth all weekend. Please stop by and feel free to ask any questions. And again, if you need more in-depth training on anything Starkey, let me know. I'm happy to chat. So thank you guys.